Hello everyone, Noah here, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a little sticky hero section with animations. So this is kind of what inspired me and what it looks like. These were made by Ramp. Ramp is a really cool creative agency that I found on the Made in Webflow page, and I will have a link to them in the description. The Rubric site has some sticky animations as well. So in the description, you'll find a link to their page with all of their sites where you can kind of see what they have, as well as a link to a clonable of what we make today. So if you don't want to watch this, you can just jump straight to the clonable. Or if you do want to watch it, then, here you go. You can watch along and see how I built it. This may not be the best way, but hopefully it works for you guys. I just kind of reverse engineered it from this page here, and this is what I came up with. So for the body, I just have a background, a dark gray background, and we'll go ahead and create a section. We'll call this section our hero section. This is going to be a flex layout with things aligned to the center and justify the start. We need a width of 100% and a minimum height of 100 view height. The reason we're doing this is because this is essentially in thirds, each 100 view height, and our sticky wrapper will be 100 view height. So we have 1, 2, and 3. And as you can see, that's what we'll do here in a second. Our position is relative with our z-index at 2. Within this hero section, we're going to create a div block. We will call this sticky wrapper. This sticky wrapper is going to have a flex layout as well. The direction will be horizontal and things aligned to the center. Our width at 100% and our height at 100 view height. I just kind of explained the view height. We want it to be 100 view height because we'll have 3 of those. The position should be sticky, and the position top here will be 0. And that's about it for that. So within the sticky wrapper, we'll just throw in a heading. Our heading we'll just call hero text, and I'll just put something like I'm Noah and I make stuff. This position will be absolute with a z-index of 3, and that's about it. I know it may not look center, but it is center. So within the sticky wrapper, now that we have that, we're going to create a div block. We're going to call this our colored layer, or whatever you'd like, really. So within this site, the colored layer is pink. Ours is just going to be white. So I don't really think the display matters too much because nothing's inside this, but flex display, vertical, aligned center. The position is absolute with the left, right, and top positioning being 0% and our z-index being 1. And then whatever color you want this layer to be, you'd change the background color there. And then lastly, in our sticky wrapper, we will make a new div block. We'll title this Hero Logo. It's going to be absolute position, z-index of 2 and 0% all the way around. This will be flex, horizontal, and centered. And then within this, we will add our image, choose the image, and then give this a name. We're going to go with hero icon. Did the height at 30 view width, and that just seems like a good height for me, and you can adjust that based on page size. This position will be absolute with everything at 0%, so it's centered, and the z-index at 1. And that's it. We have all of our components to build this right here. It's all just now about the animation. So to create the animation, we'll click hero section, and it doesn't really matter. Go over to interactions, create a new page trigger, choose while page is scrolling, and then you'll just want to create a new scroll animation. I titled mine Hero Animation, and we can see what that looks like here. Fade out. Very similar. So to start this off, our hero icon will have a filter. My SVG file for this Briley Builds logo, which is for my woodworking business, by the way. This logo is white on the SVG file. You could use a PNG too, whatever you'd like. Mine is white. So my filter for brightness is 0%. No matter what color, that's going to make it black, which is what I want. And then my hero text is going to be 100% because we need to be able to see that right now. And we need to set a baseline. We'll create a keyframe at 25% and put the hero icon opacity to 0. So the reason why the opacity is down here at 25% and that baseline's being set and it's not at 0% is because we don't want that transition of the opacity to start on from 0% to 35. We want it to start at 25% to 35%, if that makes sense. If we were to move this hero icon opacity, we'd start to see the hero icon back here, and I don't want that. I want it to go away and then the user sees the hero icon. As you can see, we get a black screen for a brief moment and then we start to see it. That is what I want. The hero text at 25% goes to 0%, and the colored layer opacity, which is that white layer, again, we're setting at a baseline of 0% for the same reason. So we'll set a new keyframe at 35%. And to adjust the keyframe, if you do not know, you will, let me move my my webcam. The keyframe is down here. You can type that in, or you can just select on that little slider there. But anyway, I'll move this over here for now. So the keyframe at 35%, our colored layer opacity will be 100%. So now the screen is fully white. And then our hero icon opacity will be 0%. And remember, our filter is still at 0%, so it's a black. So now once we scroll, we'll see the filter is going from 0% to 100%, and the height of the colored layer is going from 100% to 0%. So if you wanted this to scroll left to right, you could do that too. And instead of changing the height, you change the width. But so at 45%, our colored layer, we set a baseline for that to be 100%. Our hero icon 100%. And again, our filter at 0%. And then at 66% is when this will finish, and our colored layer size will be 0%, and our hero icon filter will be 100%. So from 45 to 66% is this transition here. And then we have a little bit of scrolling left until the next section. So this is what I found to be the best the best timing, I guess you'd say, for my page. Your page doesn't have to be like this. I put 80% smoothing because that's what feels good to me. But your page, the timing could be a little bit different and you can play around with that. This is just how I made it. Again, there'll be a link in the description for Clonable, as well as links to Ramp's page here on Webflow, webflow.com/@weareramp, and you can view everything about them as well as their sites, and you can view my Clonable in the description. Please like, comment, subscribe, ask me any questions you have. I'll be happy to answer. I'm not the greatest Webflow developer, but I did kind of reverse engineer this for me. Figured I'd share with you guys. Again, thank you. Let me know if you guys have any other tips on how we can make this better, and I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you.